Welcome to the Church of Thomas, Leaf in the Wind, 10:7:11. I'm going to start with the quote, because everything comes from it. Reconciler, Gospel of Thomas, verse 93. Jesus said, "Do not tell holy truths to Pharisees, who are like dogs. They will roll them in piles of shit to defile them. Do not share your pearls of vision with closed minds. They are like swine who will grind them to bits to get to the truth that is in them. In both cases, they will just hate you for your gifts." Many people in this world are looking for role models. And all I can tell you is the best role model you can ever follow is the one that Jesus set. Most people are looking at celebrities as their idols, as their influence in how they should be taking care of the world and life and each other. Problem is, most of them are bowing to the agendas of others. And when you are not doing what God sent you here to do, you're degrading your gift. You're not sharing it with anyone. If you are like a leaf in the wind, you will be blown by whatever the fashion or fad is. If everybody's supposed to have a pointy hat, are you going to go and get one? If everybody's supposed to wear shoes that are 3 sizes too small, are you going to do that? Are you going to wear jeans that cut off the circulation to your legs? Are you going to ride bicycles without proper padding and become sterile? There are many idols in this world. And following them and bowing to their personal idea of what the world is supposed to be like is the wrong way to honor God. When I was little, I often had lofty goals. I even wanted to be President of the United States at one point. I'm glad I didn't follow that one. Frankly, I wouldn't make a very good president. But the point is that I had huge ideas. I wanted to change the world. I wanted to reach out to everyone. I wanted everyone to be nice to each other. I wanted justice to happen when somebody was wronged and accused of something. I wanted them to have help. But you know, every time I had one of these lofty goals, I had someone shoot it down. It was often teachers. Sometimes it was role models. Sometimes it was my parents. Most of the time my parents were very supportive, but occasionally I would come up with something that they felt was so outlandish. They would go, "Hey, that's ridiculous." And as I grew up, I realized that the goals that I put forth were my goals, and that I didn't need anyone else to understand why I needed to do this. When I became a minister, I also had lofty goals. There were organizations that I belonged to that I tried to lead in ways that would make them the best that they could possibly be, so they could in turn go out and help other people. And I found this huge brick wall. It annoyed me, it frustrated me, and it made me very sad. Because what I saw was Pharisees who already had theirs. They had their little vision, they had achieved it, but anyone who stepped outside of what they thought was important was degraded and told, "Oh, well, that's too much," or "You don't want to do that," or "That's the wrong way to go." Some of these people even tried to dissuade me from finding the gospel that belonged to my family, the Gospel of Thomas. And if I had listened to them, I probably wouldn't be a minister right now, because I wouldn't have gotten the tools that I needed to help people. When I found the Gospel of Thomas, it fulfilled a long-standing prayer. If I had listened to these leaders, these higher-ups, these people that everyone else was bowing down to, and they expected me to as well, I wouldn't be here with you right now. If I were a leaf in the wind, instead of being an arrow of God, I would have been blown off course and you would never have seen me. So for anyone who has valued the things that I try and share, the ideas that I try and put out, and the inspiration I try and convey, thank God that I was not a leaf in the wind. God bless the whole world, no exceptions. Angel Eliza.